I want to talk about Rimworld for a couple of minutes because what can you say about a game that will happily give your character intestinal parasites on the second day of a new save, forcing her to live with crippling pain, ravenous hunger, and periodic vomiting amongst other things for a few months, while trying to subsist on foraged berries and craft clothing from rat fur, that sort of thing. I mean, obviously this is the best game ever, right? It has been a few years since I played though, and I started up a couple of new games to try to figure out an appropriate level of challenge for somebody like me. I am hella rusty. I was never an elite kill box, min-maxer type anyway. I'm here for the storytelling, but moving on, the first scenario is a basic naked brutality start on a shrubland map, and the second is a custom two-person naked brutality scenario in a tropical swamp. So a few days into each, I have some thoughts I wanted to share. So first of all, I should say that I'm playing with the Randy Random storyteller because, I don't know, I always felt like with Cassandra, I was trying to play the game at her pace, and I never liked that, so I figured I should just try something new. Also, with regard to starting pawns, I'm not going to unduly punish myself by trying to play the game with like a single character who's incapable of fighting or doctoring, or some weird challenge like that. Naked starts are already challenging enough, so I'll just take the best that I can get. I'm not expecting perfection. I wouldn't get it anyway. Both the Shrubland and Tropical Swamp do have one thing going for them that I like, and that is year-round growing seasons. And I've got to say that of the two starts, the Shrubland really isn't that bad actually. The main challenge is that you've got to be real stingy with how you use your wood, but honestly, maybe it's better anyway to be forced to use stone or even steel for everything. It does take longer, but sometimes you can find an old ruin to claim or deconstruct for components, that kind of thing. Other than that, you can kind of do whatever you want because there isn't a huge sense of urgency at the beginning. The weather is nice, there's almost no disease, it's easy to get around, and actually I really like the Shrubland, just even aesthetically, it's kind of my favorite location type. But the main issue early on are heat waves, which basically keep you locked up inside for days at a time. Though even that, you can kind of get around it by putting your characters on a night shift. There's some other gotchas, like no wild heal route and barely any wild game, but I think it's all manageable. Tropical swamps, by contrast, however, are terrible in almost every way imaginable, so I will get into that next time.